Hello guys, today's video for JavaScript object function construction. Now for the begin object function construction, I show you what is the object. Now I'm starting the code for the function constructor. Starting the code here. First I create a basic object. Here, words. This is a basic function constructor. Now I start the function. Now this is a basic object. Now I'm starting for the function constructor. Now I'm create first a variable in JavaScript or person. Now I'm giving some parameters in this function constructor. I'm giving three parameters in this function. First is name, year of birth, job. I'm using this object of this function. This name, this name is getting value from this parameter. Also using object, this object I'm using this dot year of birth, like this parameter. This year of birth storing this parameter value, this dot job. I'll show you how to access this basic basic constructor. John is equal to new. By this, I can access the this function constructor and storing the all values in John variable. Now I'm giving the parameters name John, comma 188, comma teachers. Now this is a basic. Now this is a object function constructor. Now I show you the basic definition of function construction and this keyword. Now see, this is a basic. This is a definition of JavaScript function constructor. Constructor are like regular function, but we use them with a new keyword. There are two types of constructor: native constructor like array and object, which are available automatically in the execution environment and runtime, and custom constructor, which we define properties and methods for your own type of object. A constructor is useful when you want to create multiple similar objects with the same property and method. It's convention to capitalize the name of constructor to distinguish them from regular function. Consider the following code. See function book and the code where we are defining and storing the values of this function construction into my book. Now see what is this keyword. This keyword of is when you use an object is the object itself. In a constructor function, this does not have a value. It is a substitute for a new object. The value of this will become the new object when a new object is created. After the definition of function constructor, Now I'm starting the code for this. Now I'm doing other things for this code. Now I'm putting, now I'm using again this object calculate function C. Log 16 minus this dot here. See what is the result when I access this code in a JavaScript. Now I use now this I'm um, access John, and then it is called this function in person function constructor. Now see what is the result in Chrome browser. See the age is 28. Now see this is a result. Now what we do, what firstly we define a function constructor, then we store, and then we call and store the function constructor in John variables, and then after we call the calculate age function in John function constructor. Now see the what is a prototype in function constructor. Now I show you what is the function constructor prototype. First of all, one more thing, my YouTube. So I show you what is a prototype. Dot prototype dot equal to, I take this code here. Now prototype, what we it do, when you create a constructor and you add something after that, you can use prototype. You can call a function construction, then prototype, and add variable. Put the code into person. Now see, put the put two more variables, Mary and Doug, and I call them. Now see what is the result. Now see the date, then you show the difference. 28, 25, 20. You must see this is a prototype. Now I show you the definition of prototype. Then what we, then you know that what it do. Prototype. Prototype is basically adds the code in a function constructor. If you put person dot prototype dot class name, on for this. Add the last name into this construction, and the animals um, variables, animal objects variables are called this last name into the person. It show you the definition of prototype. Object prototype. All JavaScript object inherit property and method from a prototype. The prototype is an object that is associated with every function and object by default in JavaScript, where functions prototype or property is assembler and modifiable, and object's prototype property is not visible. JavaScript object has a prototype property which makes inheritance possible in JavaScript. Means JavaScript objects having the prototype property, so it is possible to inheritance in JavaScript. The prototype property of an object is where we put methods and prototype properties that we want other object to inherit. The constructor prototype properties is not the prototype of constructor. It is the prototypes of all inherit instances that are created through it. When a certain method is called, the search starts with object itself, and it cannot be found. The search move on the object's prototype. Now, if the search is start an object and they have not find, then it search for the prototype. Now, give you the basic brief of this whole code. Now, what I do first, I create the constructor, then I add one more function in this function constructor by using prototype. Prototype basically add your code into your function constructor. You do not need to go if you do not need to go back into find your function constructor and add your code, then you use the prototype property, which is add your code into your function constructor. Then I call this function constructor by using the variables. So today you learn about the function constructor, and thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon for more video updates. Thanks. Learn School Online. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.